Does that make sense? I want to hear from somebody, yes or no, who is non-IT. Does that make sense what I just shared? Are you guys with me? Non-IT folks, are you guys with me?
Yes.
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 Stay with me. Stay with me. Don't fall asleep. It's too early morning. I know for some of us, Sunday is early morning. All right. So what happens in this software, what they do, they call something called field service or technician. They will use this field services functionality, and someone who said, my company does it, but I don't have much experience. So throughout this session, we're going to be touching each of these module that whenever you send a technician knows exactly what problem happened, and technician doesn't know how much you pay, how much it is, depending on how much you are paying, what discount you got, what location. A lot of the information technician doesn't know because nowadays you understand the information theft, and for all the security about the information has to be maintained. So Dynamics 365 field service takes care of all the customer service related stuff, customer service and operation related activities here stays there. So you will go through some of those areas. Then by the time you are done this module, whole CRM, you will have a high level good understanding what is it does as business function, non-technical, not how to do all this stuff. All you'll know what it is. So then on the right side, you see the financial operation and ERP. I have people reached out to me. They say, hey, I have an accountant, I have accounting degree, and I took some digital security exams, and I have a certification. I'm not finding a job, and can you advise me something? Then when I'm looking at this person or others' background, say, hey, you have financial background, you have some accounting background. Why don't you consider yourself putting together something called finance and operation? Sometimes we use the term called dynamics F&O. F&O, that term you're going to hear a lot. So maybe you can consider yourself spending more time understanding better these areas. So this way, when you're positioning yourself, you are positioning yourself as an expert in F&O or ERP side, finance, where it touches about all this. So when I say finance and operation, it touches areas like your general ledger. It touches your chart of account. It touches your account payable, account receivable. It touches your vendors, all those vendors agreement, all the vendors data, what order, procurement, purchasing, all this stuff here. So as you are going to learn some of these, you'll be able to communicate with you or with your employer when you're looking for a job in that area. So you are kind of going to position next 3 to 6 months with us that you are expert in that area. And while you are working with us, that will get you also some hands-on experience in that area. That way, when you are applying it, it's not you have no hands-on experience. Okay, so you will be, some of you are going to get there, or some of you say, hey, I have logistic background, I have manufacturer background, what career I want to consider? Supply chain management. Nowadays is a huge demand. That's something, that module, you can see what this is, and then you can position yourself that direction. Okay,
Excuse me.
sure, go ahead.
What about the marketing automation module on the CRM?
Yes, on the left side, you see the customer marketing functional consultant on marketing side. If you have some digital marketing or digital product sale experience, or you like that work, you can position yourself, your CRM expert, and you can emphasize more and more of your background in marketing side here on the CRM. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So far what we covered CRM, we covered ERP. Now some of you say, hey, I'm an IT guy. I love to make my hands dirty. How can I do it? And is there any way I can expand my career where I do not want to go to office every day, or even 2 times, 3 times a week? Is there a job I can apply for it and upgrade my skill so that way you can position yourself work from home and in that area. That's our Power Platform. What it is, think of this. Every company has more than one system, one software, and multiple technologies, but everything touches customer, patients, your employees, all different roles we take in life, their information. So how are you going to bring that information into a product where everything connect together, giving them a 360 view of customer, 360 view of their employee, 360 view of their vendors, suppliers, all of those, right? That's where something we call it integration. Integrate those data here. That way, it gives you 360 view. And Power Platform is the one that allows them connecting any other system out there. You can bring the data and then you can merge them, mesh them into one solution. That way, people who is non-IT, they don't need to know. Even some IT people don't need to know all the details. How did it got the data? Microsoft opened up this called Power Platform. And in the Power Platform, you have Power Apps, and then you have a Power BI, and then Power Apps, and then Power Agent. I think some of you know some of those terms. And recently, also Microsoft announced that they are going to be working with Chat GPT. How many of you heard about that? What Microsoft doing with the Chat GPT? Anybody
Yeah,
knows?
yeah. I heard about it. Uh, one, are they partnering with them, or did they buy them out? Because they're going to be using to house their data. I guess they're going to retrieve data from them.
Yes. Like, yeah, first of all, to answer your question, at this moment, Microsoft is partnering with them and they own certain part of the business. They're investing $10 billion. As soon as Microsoft announced they are going to be investing $10 billion to take the certain portion of the business, their valuation of ChatGPT went high, huge. And I'm sure
Yeah, 30
everywhere you're
billion.
hearing 30 billion as
Yeah,
their valuation. This is like unheard of. But you said the reason Microsoft going after that, I'm sure all of you know in 2023, 24, ChatGPT is a big threat to all businesses, starting with Google. Nowadays, everything we look for, what do we do? Call Uncle Google, call Google, right? Google do this, Google do that, or Amazon, Alexa, do this, do that. This is what happening nowadays, that with ChatGPT is not only going to do this, it's going to do your work for you. A lot of it is write paper, write books, may even write codes for developers. If it's going to be that intelligent, that powerful, Microsoft is looking how can that they bundle that within the product that is going to enable the business much more powerful. So Power Platform is going to be way more powerful coming on. Currently, they announced they're going to be connected that with their Bing, that search engine product. Okay, but it's coming to be part of this platform. It's just matter of time. So back to what are we going to do? Those who wants to be a little bit more advanced in IT side and they say, I want to get more hands-on, more dirty, you're not only going to learn this platform, you are going to learn how to customize, configure, develop solutions or using CRM, ERP solution this. But we are not going to get into development in next 3 months or 6 months. It's impossible. But we're going to get you at least a flavor how you can do it. And then maybe if there are enough interest, next I'm going to do a program for a lot more details in development program for this Dynamics 365.